Welcome, Geminis, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message on your twin flame journeys for week commencing Monday the 27th of December 2021 through to Sunday the 2nd of January 2022. On the left hand side will be your crowning message cards, and on the right hand side your crowning wisdom messages. So let's have a look and see what your overarching crowning messages are for the week ahead. So for the Geminis that I'm picking up this week, your channeled message was all about accepting and releasing. And yeah, twin flame. Accepting and releasing. I was going to say that you are definitely connecting with your twin flame, because what I received in your channeled message is that the two of you are mirroring each other. So you are both thinking and feeling the same way. It feels as if both of you walked away from the connection. Either your person walked away or you walked away, and the other person had no choice but to walk away. You're being guided to know that either both of you, I feel, got a bit spooked, a bit overwhelmed, okay? But you are greatly, greatly loved, both of you actually, by Divine Spirit Universe. You've come together for a reason, okay? I feel that this week is all about victory, okay? Victory over deep healing. Over feeling either spooked or overwhelmed. But I feel that many of you are being guided to accept and release that is part of the journey. And don't overthink it, Geminis. Don't overthink it. These ebbs and flows, particularly on the twin flame journey, can be quite heart-wrenching. And that's when you know that you have definitely encountered your twin flame, because only your twin flame can bring out that kind of emotion or heart-wrenching feeling in you, because it's something that you need to address with yourself. So your first crowning message card is twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. And that's why I was really picking up this divine energy, the divine energy of you're both very, very, very loved by Divine Spirit Universe, your higher selves. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me our crowning messages to the question: how does the twin flames of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus? Oh, wow. So I would say that both of you are each other's true love. Twin flame, true love. The love that you have for each other is emotional, physical and unconditional. And as I said in that channeled message, the two of you are mirroring each other. So the two of you definitely feel the intensity of this connection. And I genuinely feel that both of you kind of got spooked, but one person walked away, Gemini. I feel it was your person. It was your twin flame that walked away, which you felt you had no choice but to walk away as well. But you're being guided to accept and release that. Release it. Accept it. It's done. It's happened. And move on. And that's where you both, I feel, will get victory over the healing of how it made you feel to walk away, knowing that this person was your twin flame. Let's continue. Thank you. Balance, yeah. So one person is giving too much in this relationship. I feel as if for the Geminis that I'm picking up, it's your reading. It's possibly, it could be you, but it could also be your other person. And that may be a bit surprising to you. It's not going to be for all of you, but there's a small number of you that it was your person that gave a lot to this connection. And that's why the love that Divine Spirit Universe has for both of you, whoever walked away, it was meant to happen in that way. Because in separation and during that healing process, both of you needed to see the intensity and the validity of this connection. So whoever was giving too much to the relationship, it feels as if their lesson was to apply self-love, self-care, and to know when to give and when to be still. For those of you that I'm reading for, this relationship may have affected your health. And that is why it needed to be broken down. It needed to be broken. It's almost like divine intervention happened. Many of you may not even know why, what the root cause of why your person walked away, or even why you walked away. And many of you, it's that subconscious intuition, divine intervention, almost ordering your steps and actions without you even knowing it. But the reason why it had to happen was whoever was giving too much needed to learn to pull back, and the person that was reciprocating was reciprocal of that person giving too much needed to learn to reciprocate. It's not always one-sided. So both of you brought each other a lesson when whoever walked away, and resulted in the other person having to walk away as well. Your first crowning wisdom message, it says, romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. So self-care, self-love came up, okay? And I feel that this is echoing that. Self-love, self-care came up as we were talking about the balance within this connection and the reason why somebody walked away and the effects that it had on your health or their health. So by applying some self-love, some self-care, whether or not you gave too much, understanding that it has to be equal give and take. And if you were the person that didn't give in the same way the other person gave, again, it has to be give and take. It has to be equal. It has to be balanced. And that's what you needed to learn. So as you come out this week, having victory over deep healing, some almost a little bit of a dark night of the soul, Geminis, you're being guided to almost reconnect with the orange heart. It's all about your sacral chakra, getting in tune with your senses, your sensual senses, things that you touch, feel, smell, hear, like that in your intuition, getting in touch with your heart. And as you get in touch with your heart and you feel those senses within yourself, because you're applying that self-love and self-care, romance yourself, love yourself, treat yourself well, look after your health. And that is what we'll get. That is what you will attract. It's almost like spiritually, Geminis, you're teaching your twin flame how to treat you. How you treat yourself is how your twin flame will treat you. Then we've got 711. Progress is being made in your connection despite what you are seeing in the 3D. So the brown heart is the brown chakra. The brown heart is the earth chakra. And you're being guided to know that in our world, the 3D, in our reality, on our earth, okay, progress is being made in this connection. But you may not see it just yet because you've got some work to do on yourself. And as you do the work on yourself, so does your twin flame. So even though you may be watching this and thinking, you know, there's no way that you and your person are going to get back together, or there's going to be reconciliation, That's what your human self is seeing. And that is what your human mind is comprehending. But that's going to change, because divine intervention is involved to balance out the connection. And karmic justice will be served for the highest good of all parties involved. So it almost feels as if the two of you, Gemini, you may have had some sort of karmic debt in your past life with your twin flame. And that's why there is this unbalance. And in this lifetime, it almost feels as if your task or your spiritual leveling up is to level out that karmic debt. But it begins with you. And as it begins with you, it feels as if your twin flame will follow. And final card, look at that, cannot even make it up. 404. What is meant for you will never be held from you. Have faith that spirit is taking care of everything. Absolutely. These twin flame readings, I'll be honest with you, Geminis, this week has been really, really intense. There's a lot of spiritual energy, unknown realms in the readings. So honestly, you really, really can't go on what your human self is comprehending and understanding. It's almost like you have to step out of your human self to really understand what is going on. But there's definitely been an unbalance in this connection to a point where divine intervention had to get involved. And it's because of the love divine spirit universe has for both of you, not wanting to see the two of you harm or hurt one another, that divine spirit universe has got involved. All right, Geminis, if this message is resonating for you already, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really does help to push this video out to other Geminis. And also it does enable you to get those notifications of when I'm uploading new messages. And of course it does help to support the channel. So I thank you in advance for your support and encouragement. Existing subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome back. Thank you for all your support, encouragement and donations. It's really, really appreciated. And I hope that you all get a useful and meaningful message out of this week's reading. Let's get into your main love message. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey, week commencing Monday the 27th of December 2021 through to Sunday the 2nd of January 2022. What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Gemini that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. Geminis, any of the cards that jumped out in the pre-shuffle whilst meditating for this reading, if they jump out on camera, I will call them out for you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at that. Trauma and karmic. So I feel as if whoever you are connecting with, whoever you are connected with, whatever this karmic justice that needs to be served, it feels as if it's created a lot of drama, a lot of hurt for your person. Now, it could be with you, okay? And it could be karmic debts of past lives with your twin flame. But it also could represent that your person got involved with a karmic partner that's created a lot of trauma because they thought it was their true love. I feel that they have to break that chain in order to balance themselves out before they can come into union with you. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames, thank you. So we've got the autumn, so it feels as if things will fully balance out It almost feels whatever is missing in your heart, missing in your person's heart, that final piece of the puzzle is going to be filled when the two of you balance yourselves out, okay? In the autumn months of 2022, which is September, October and November, okay? Bearing in mind your channeled message did say the two of you are mirroring each other. You may also have gone through some sort of trauma, got involved with a karmic partner that you are still healing from. It left a hole in both of your hearts, you and your twin flame. So if your twin flame got involved in a karmic partner on this earth, that's what they need to break away from, because it created a hole in their heart. If you and your twin flame have karmic debts that have followed you into this lifetime, it's left a hole in your heart. It's left a lot of trauma, and that's what needs to be leveled up. That's what needs to be balanced. The karmic debts need to be paid so that chain of trauma can be broken. I would also say that many of you Geminis, you are not being your true authentic self. So if your person walked away for whatever reason, maybe their karmic partner came back round again, you may not have expressed how hurt you were. So that's why you're being guided to accept and release that whatever's happened between you and your person. Remember that what you can see in the 3D, what you can't see in the 3D, doesn't mean that things are not moving in your favor. Because whatever is meant for you with your person, nobody can take that away. But right here, right now, it looks as if you can't even see it. It just looks like pure destruction's going on. But that's part of the balancing that needs to happen, the leveling out, the spiritual growth. So many of you may have worn a mask. You weren't your authentic self if they walked away or if you walked away. You never really told them how much it hurt. It left a real hole in your heart. Also as well, because the two of you are mirroring each other, your person may not have told you. They may not have been authentic with you either. That they were still going through unhealed wounds over a karmic partner or a karmic debt that the two of you brought over from past lives that needs to be leveled out, balanced out and paid. Final card, yeah. There is a rebirth and a transformation, and that I'm really glad that that's come out, because that just signifies that the two of you are really getting ready to come into union, because you are each other's twin flame. You are each other's true love. But whatever contracts that you made for whatever trials and tribulations to experience on this earth, you guys may be coming out of that now. You've leveled up. And I feel that part of the learning is, because we did see victory over deep healing in your channeled message. It feels as if you're being guided to apply some self-love and some self-care to yourself, so that your person, your twin flame, can almost spiritually follow in that path. And as that mask comes down in the autumn months to start to fill that hole in both of your hearts, that's where the rebirth happens. Let's clarify. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify? Thank you. So yeah, this person wants a new beginning that is solid and grounded. And I would say that this person wants a new beginning with you. Okay, so if they walked away, I feel as if it was traumatic for them. They may have gone back to a karmic partner. Or it may have created some karmic energy between the two of you that needs to be broken. This person wants a new beginning and they want to build a future with you. So I feel that they are coming out of whatever healing over trauma with a karmic partner. Yeah, and then look, Death card. And it was interesting because when I saw that Death card, I was going to say it reminds me of the Death card because Death card is rebirth. And there we go. So Geminis, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you could have Scorpio in your chart. It feels as if your person is going through a transformation, breaking the chains of a karmic partner. But it also could mean that if there was any karmic energy or any karmic debt between the two of you from past lives, there's a transformation for that karmic, for those chains to be broken, those cords to be cut, basically, so that the rebirth can happen. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify, how does, thank you, yeah, and that one came out there. So I feel that this person definitely was heartbroken, disappointed, either with you, okay, because somebody walked away and the other person felt that they had no choice but to walk away, okay. So it could have been you, could have been them, but whoever it was, they were disappointed, heartbroken. But also as well, whoever the karmic partner, if that resonates for you, may have broken their heart. But it was to transform them, to bring you and them into union. Because notice the 2 cups there, that's the twin flame energy. That's protected, that's divinely protected. And that was the divinity that I was picking up in your channeled message. And I feel that this person now wants to put the work in. And the work that they're going to put in, it's going to reap its reward in the autumn months of 2022. Which is September, October and November. And then we've got the star card. Yeah, on your side, Geminis. This person is your wish fulfillment. And also with the 2 cups, it's again echoing the twin flame. But also it's letting us know that you guys have lived many, many lives together. They are your wish fulfillment. They are that missing piece in your heart. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify, how does the twin flames, thank you. And okay, so we've got the 8 of coins in reverse. Yeah, you didn't, you weren't your authentic self if this person walked away, or if you walked away from this person, Geminis. With the 8 of coins, many of you could have been maybe a little bit obsessed, or this person could have been a bit obsessed with you. It wasn't healthy, it was karmic toxic energy, and that may have been something that came over from past lives or past relationships with a karmic person for your person who got involved. But don't forget, the 2 of you are mirroring each other. We saw that in the channeled message. So many of you may have put a mask about actually either how obsessed you were with this person, or you didn't. They may have had a mask on of how obsessed they were with you, but it was never shown, it was never revealed. I would also say that many of you are frustrated. There's been some setback, because for many of you, you may recognize that this person is your twin flame because of the star card that's here. You know that you've lived many lives, or your soul knows anyway. So it almost feels as if you're frustrated, almost wanting them to take down their mask. But it also could be them wanting you to take down your mask. Maybe one of you is obsessed of the other taking down their masks to show how they truly feel. But this is a setback because somebody was wearing a mask. They weren't being their authentic self. And it is on your side, Geminis. So it could be you, but bearing in mind, your channeled message said that the two of you are mirroring each other. So you may have felt that this person was holding something back, couldn't quite figure it out. And that may have been on your mind quite a lot because it's in your energy. There's a rebirth, there's a transformation coming. It's like that mask is finally falling down on the ground. Notice as well how black and white these cards are. It feels as if that's what you're going through right here, right now. And it's not going to be until the autumn months when the rebirth and the colour comes back into this connection. Thank you. And then, oh, look at that. Cannot even make it up. What did I just say? Rebirth, autumn, and then we've got the sun card. So I feel that what I'm speaking is correct. It's almost as if when the masks come down, this grey, black and white cards here turns into colour, the rebirth, and that's when you get the victory. That's where you get the abundance. That's where the change happens, because balance then comes into play. And so for many of you, if you cut this person out or you were defensive, worried, regretful, uncertain, with the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Swords coming out in reverse, it almost feels as if you walk away from that. You may be distant from the rebirth at the moment, but it also feels as if you're having a rethink of whether or not you should cut out this person. That is the rebirth, okay? With the Nine of Swords in reverse, it feels very much as if you're going to get the recovery over what has gone on. Recovery as you accept and release what has gone on with the two of you. Maybe even accepting and releasing that there was some sort of karmic debt or some sort of karmic partner that created almost kind of an uncertainty between the two of you, and it came out through trauma. So it feels as if you guys, Geminis, will come into recovery, because this is recovery when this rebirth happens. If you cut this person out because you felt that you had no choice, it feels as if you're going to do a 360, change your mind. Yeah, do a 360, change your mind. And you may also be you might be quite emotional. I feel happiness, because the Queen of Swords is also can represent emotional energy. Almost like your divine feminine energy just kind of is almost like elated. You really do step into your feelings. And with it right next to the Sun card, this is happiness of the rebirth and you recovering over whatever happened. Okay, with the Sun card also, you could be dealing with a Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. Let's have a look and see what your twin flame messages are to each other. My angels and spirit guides, thank you. So on their side, I looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So I feel as if it feels as if whoever walked away in the separation, the trauma that they felt, either through a karmic partner, either they felt that there was some karmic debt that needed to be paid off, basically, which created some karmic energy between the two of you. Either or, it could be a karmic partner, or there is some karmic energy that needs to be balanced out. And notice the karmic justice will be served for the highest good of all parties. It almost feels as if it could be you, your person, and a karmic person. I feel in the separation from you, this person was looking you up online. I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. So it was your person that was wearing the mask. And they may speak that to you. They may talk about that. So this person wasn't being their authentic self. So I was right. You guys may have felt it. Couldn't really quite put your finger on it that this person wasn't being 100% honest with you, particularly if they walked away. It's like you may not have really known. And on your side, yeah, the connection still affects you. It does, of course it does, because it feels as if you knew this person was wearing a mask. You knew they were meant, but there's victory coming in. Because I feel that that mask is going to come down. And I feel that you're letting them know that the connection really affected you. Because you knew, whether consciously or unconsciously, your soul knew that this person wasn't being authentic with you. It feels like they walked away. And then your final message is, I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. Yeah. And that's where the rebirth comes in. So it would appear that the two of you have been in separation for a while. I mean, this person, they may have got involved in with somebody else, to be fair, Geminis. But it was all part of their transformation to balance out what was going on with the two of you. But you never forgot them. You may have gone off and done your thing. But something didn't sit. This one wanted to come out. Something didn't sit right with you in your spirit, in your soul. And you were right. They weren't being 100% truthful to you. Oh, wow. Look at that. Right in the middle of your reading. Something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah. And that is that hole in the heart. It feels as if the two of you haven't connected. That hole in the heart is actually for each other. And both of you are saying spiritually that you need time to figure that out. And that's where the balance comes in. All right, let's have a look and see what your advice is, Geminis. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, thank you. And your advice, it says, wow, look at that. Life is forever changing in accordance with nature's divine will. May we lovingly embrace life's changing seasons in the knowledge that all is as it should be and that love is all there is. So in a nutshell, the two of you Geminis have gone through a major transformation, not only as individuals but spiritually and as a connection, as a twin flame connection. So a real rebirth on so many different levels is going on between the two of you. And that's the progress that you guys may not be seeing in the background because your human eyes and comprehension wouldn't see that, because life is always changing. So it's almost like, remember right at the beginning of the reading, I said somebody needs to accept and release. You need to accept and release that life is changing. So embrace those changes. What's gone on in the past, there's nothing you can do about it, but you can learn from it, heal from it. Don't carry that emotional baggage, to clear the way for somebody completely new, or for your twin flame to come in and you two of you reclaim your connection. The choices are yours. But all there is at the end of the day is just love. And like I said, divine spirit universe has a lot of love for you and your person, those that I'm connecting with. Because divine is intervening in this in a big way. All right, I'm going to leave that there for you, Geminis. If it resonates, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, I'm sending you loads and loads and loads of love, peace and light. You take care. Bye-bye.